This Hado, it grants me power. Incredible power.
KO! Perfect!
Two of the greatest powers from two of the most prestigious fighting game franchises from the world, King of Fighters and Street Fighter. The divine Orochi power, a force of celestial power witnessed by many fighters. The Satsui no Hado, the killing intent that creates chaos and destruction. And its sole purpose is to annihilate your opponent. Which of these two powers is stronger? You might be in for a surprise. Without further ado, let me welcome you to the Street Fighterverse. Let's start today's episode with a description of the Satsui no Hado. In the mainline games, the Satsui no Hado is rarely discussed. It is described, however, as taking the spirit of killing the opponent to its utmost and transforming it into a physical power. A martial art made towards killing, specifically the Anatsuken, is infused with its power upon its founding, and its techniques ultimately have the potential to evolve into the Satsui no Hado due to its originating intention. The Anatsuken is a Japanese linguistic term used to describe the assassination's arts, which consist of any martial art developed with the intention of slaying an opponent. Alternately, according to Seth in Street Fighter IV, The Ties That Bind, his definition of the Satsui no Hado has him describe it as a power rooted in the darker natural basis of the human instinct, including competition, survival, to trample on, impose, and thrive over opposition, and the manifestation of destruction born out of conflict and fighting. The physical and mental changes of the Satsui no Hado. The people who are able to harness it become extremely powerful at the cost of losing all sense of humanity and compassion. They become nihilistic and detached from themselves and others, and develop an obsessive, dark, murderous, and even suicidal drive to fight. Under the influence of the Satsui no Hado, a person's eye will glow red, their teeth will grow into sharp fangs as their skin darkens over time, their hair will turn white, and other nails will grow into claws. Furthermore, the user's voice will become deeper to the point of gaining an echo effect. If one embraces it to a lesser degree, their eyes will glow blue. A person who balances Satsui no Hado and the power of nothingness will be in complete control of their power, but if they have used it to their fullest extent for too long, they'll transform it into a supernatural entity, probably similar to both Oni and Kage, the aspects of power and ability of the Satsui no Hado. In addition, the user gains the ability to sense and absorb the other sources of power, telekinesis, float, fly, and possibly influence the emergence of the Satsui no Hado in others. It becomes very difficult for an individual to resist conflict once they have experienced the Satsui no Hado within them. In order to learn the most deadly technique known to all martial arts, the Shungokusatsu, also known as the Raging Demon, you must first learn the Satsui no Hado. As quoted by Akuma, the Raging Demon, its power is unequaled. It is not my fist, but your past sins that will kill you. The more evil your past doings, the more painful your death. From within the events of Street Fighter Alpha, the animation, the Street Fighter Alpha manga, Street Fighter IV The Ties That Bind, and the Udon comic series, the user apparently has the special ability to talk and speak with others telepathically, gain a healing factor, and manipulate the soul of an individual and the weather, as seen displayed with Evil Ryu and Kage. On the other hand, we have Orochi from the King of Fighters universe. Who is he and what powers does he possess? Well, Orochi is the main antagonist and final boss of the King of Fighters of 1997. Yamata no Orochi is a mythical 8-headed serpent that is interpreted by this sect and its followers. A series of 3 sacred treasures sealed Orochi 1,800 years ago in the KOF series. The descendants of the 3 clans are responsible for protecting the seal. Orochi is a powerful being that plans to serve Gaia at all costs. It will protect her from anything, even from what she created herself. Gaia is an unseen deity in the King of Fighters. She is the mother of Earth. It is even hinted she created Earth and the spirits of nature. In other verses within SNK's massive multiverse or higher, it shows no mercy to humans, citing their sins and their harmful, self-destructive acts, although it grudgingly does acknowledge their potential to be able to change for the better, holding on to some hope that humanity may one day understand the pain of nature and tell them that they still have a chance. Orochi by itself is not a sinister being, and only desires balance between man and nature, its powers. As a force of nature, Orochi has a vast and incredible set of powers. It can give powers to the 8 heads of Orochi. Telepathy. Orochi can project thoughts and talk to people mentally. It can freely read the minds of any beings, especially its enemies, with no hindrances. Telekinesis. Orochi can move objects with its mind. Translocation. Orochi can translocate itself. Possession. Orochi can possess the mind of any of its followers. Energy projectile. Orochi can release a projectile of energy from its hands. Energy pillar. Orochi can create a pillar of energy from the ground. Energy redirection. Orochi can create a rift in front of it which absorbs and redirects energy attacks back to the opponent. Light generation. Orochi can create a powerful light that damages the enemy. Regeneration. Orochi can regenerate and heal itself. Destroy souls. Orochi can penetrate the enemy's soul and destroy it. Orochi's primary power is the manipulation of nothingness. Orochi, as a god of nothingness, has control over nothingness or voids. Orochi can bestow any of the powers below on its followers. Alternatively, it can also grant power through a pact, usually by blood. Pyrokinesis. Orochi can give full control over purple fire. The fire also has tapping ability. Electrokinesis. Orochi can give full control over electricity and thunder. Geokinesis. Orochi can give full control over the earth. Aerokinesis. Orochi can give full control over air or wind. Necrokinesis. Orochi can give some control over death or death energy. Superhuman strength. Orochi has superhuman strength, and it can also grant strength to its followers or others via pact. Cutting powers. Orochi can give cutting powers, slashing hands, cutting aura, slashing projectile. Snake arms. Orochi can give the power snake arms to anyone. Incarnation. Orochi can incarnate in any of its followers, particularly with any of its heavenly king. Divine Orochi power versus the Satsui no Hado, one of the greatest power matchups between two of the biggest franchises in the world. Both powers have capabilities that exceed the normal human form. Their powers are beyond the limits of other fighting games. It's up to you, the viewer, to decide which of these is better. So, which one is better for you? Divine Orochi power or Satsui no Hado? Let us know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on new theories and info. Thank you for watching. This has been your Street Fighter host. Welcome to the center stage. Our new Discord server. There you can talk with us, chat about current events going on in Street Fighter, information, theories, and lore. We'll leave the link in the description box below. We want to thank everyone for tuning in and becoming part of this Street Fighter community. We want to thank you for your positive comments towards our channel because it only habilitates us to grow even more. From the Street Fighterverse crew, we thank you.